Friends, listeners, fellow travelers through the vast annals of time, welcome back to Vibing History. Today, we delve into a transformation, a quiet revolution that reshaped the very foundations of Roman society, slowly, subtly, yet with profound and lasting impact. We're going to explore a distinction that, for all its legal implications, felt deeply, painfully personal to millions across the empire. The division between the Honestiores and the Humiliores. Now, when we speak of Rome, many of us conjure images of the Republic, of citizen equality, of a system where, theoretically at least, all free Romans stood on a similar legal footing. But the Roman Empire, like all great empires, was a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving, constantly adapting, sometimes for the better, often for the worse. And by the twilight of the 2nd century AD, a new kind of social stratification began to harden, etching itself into the very fabric of Roman law and daily life. Imagine, if you will, the vast tapestry of the Roman Empire stretching before you. From the windswept shores of Britannia to the sun-drenched sands of Egypt, millions of souls lived, toiled, loved, and died under the watchful gaze of the Aquila, the imperial eagle. For centuries, the concept of Roman citizenship had been a coveted prize, a badge of honor, a shield against arbitrary power. It implied a certain level of dignity, a claim to certain rights and protections. But as the empire matured, as its administrative structures grew more complex, and as the sheer weight of its population expanded, this ideal of universal citizenship began to fray at the edges, slowly at first, then with increasing speed. The terms Honestiores and Humiliores themselves, while perhaps sounding a little academic, describe a distinction that cut to the very core of individual experience. Honestiores, derived from the Latin honos, meaning honor or office, were those who had held higher offices, those who had tasted the sweet fruit of public service at the senatorial or equestrian levels, or even at the more local, but still significant, level of the decurions, the city councilors. These were the privileged few, the individuals who, by virtue of their status, their wealth, their connections, were deemed to possess greater honors. They constituted, by most estimates, a mere 1% of the gargantuan Roman population. A tiny, powerful elite, truly. Now, for everyone else, for the vast, overwhelming majority of free Roman citizens,